Hello again, Wadikani. The videos are flowing today, and who am I to get in the way? So I made those first two videos, and I sat down to eat lunch, and my yang side said, "So, what about me? What are you going to do with me with all this downtime?" And that's how we communicate with each other, is through ourselves, because we are all pretty much the same, and we are certainly part of the same being. So if my toe is uncomfortable, my whole body knows that. The rest of my body knows that. If my stomach is full and relaxed and happy, the rest of my body knows that. So in the same way, if I feel something, then it's likely that the rest of the body is feeling that too. So I might be feeling something from the rest of the body, which is then like how my dad gave me that book. It's like, oh, this is what the body is feeling. This is what we're talking about right now. So so the yang side, the masculine side, the Simba, is saying, so what about me? And yeah, really, what about you? That masculine side is such an incredible source of fire and fuel and strength, but it does not need to be applied all the time. It just needs to be applied as and when the moment hits. Bam, that's it. That's it. And then it can go back into a resting state. But what's happened to us is because of the way the world has progressed, we have been put into a constant state of having that turned on. So we can't really tune it like a radio. You know, kuti iandashika onto the right station. We're just kind of always changing stations or just in that static. And so it's on all the time, but it doesn't click on at exactly the right moment. And that means that when the right moment comes along, if you have the clarity to recognize it, you may not have the energy to put it into, to give it form, to give the soup, the potential, the clay, the form. You might be worn out from having expended that masculine energy on things that were not aligned for you. So alignment is another thing that's really important, is where your spirit, mind, body, and emotions are all in line. They're all working towards the same goal, which is for us to discover who we really are. And that is that we are one. So there is no suffering of one that does not impact on the other, same as the toe. There is no happiness of one that is not the happiness of the other. That is where we're going to. But first we have to take off these layers, these veils that stop us from realizing that. So okay, so you're spending your 80% downtime at home, but in this downtime, if we are firstly resisting being at home, noise, or or whatever, then we are not using this time to rejuvenate ourselves and to make ourselves into fertile ground for the seeds of life to implant into. So, as I said, and I've said in many videos, everything is a mirror in our lives. So, if you're getting irritated with the kids, that's something to see. Why am I irritated anyway? They're just playing, they're having fun in the house, they're jumping on the sofa or whatever. Inini chi chirundinetsa. And you might find that maybe when you were small, your parents would come home from work or something and they'd just be irritated to see you. I can't see you right now. And so on a bodily level, you are just replaying, automatic replay sometimes. Or there's also this memory that you have of being that age, and they remind you of who you were at that age and how it felt to be at that age. So it brings up a very strong emotion of feeling like you were unlovable or irritating or in the way. And instead of allowing that feeling to rise up within you and to be okay with it and say, that's just the way it was, you try to push it away or push it down or project it, and then you just end up doing the same thing anyway. So the first difficult and wonderful thing about this lockdown situation is that it's forced us to be at home. Do you like it? Do you like being at home? Or do you need to be on your phone to get out of, did I just need 10 minutes? Or do you need to just kungoenda out or whatever? Because at least you had a break from home. Why should you have a break or need a break from the place where you should be fully relaxed, fully able to be yourself? And anything that is taking you away from feeling fully able to be yourself is food for growth. That is where the gold is. That's where you see yourself, find yourself, heal yourself. So these are all wonderful opportunities. So yes, try not to, seek so much distraction, alcohol, drugs, any stimulants, phone. Try to play with the kids, clean the house. Gatsiran garden, Just do things that people would have done 150 years ago. Do that. Because we're the same people. Our technology has evolved so fast, but our bodies and our minds and who we are, has not changed pretty much for thousands of years. And if it has, it is changing very slowly because evolution is very slow, biological evolution. So those same things that your ancestors enjoyed doing, you will enjoy doing. Kuchaira, all that. It's crazy that I'm saying this, but it's true. It's true. Once you, declutter a bit. So yes, and then these are things that you can do with your children. Just being with them, playing, maybe saying, let's do a project, let's grow cabbages together, let's paint something, or whatever. They just want to be near you. They just want to just be near you like this. So and you'll just find things happening, love happening, life happening, learning happening, just happening, because you are relaxed and at peace and not clouded and not wishing you were somewhere else. So those activities are already satisfying the male, for example, the male aspect of yourself, because murim garden. I don't have a garden here, not a big one at least. But garden, right? So it's physical work and, sweating, you're working, that's good. But you can also access that part of you through exercise. So exercising, pushing yourself, finding that place where from the end of your run or your workout or whatever, and you're just like, man, I'm a boss. I'm a don. I've got this. My body, thank you, body. You are amazing. You carry me. You You even do things beyond what I thought I could do. Surprise yourself. Surprise yourself with your body's capacity for exertion and energy. Just surprise yourself constantly. Give yourself that opportunity on mostly a daily basis to really tap into your potential. And so then a lot of that mental agitation is already soaked up by the exertion and the exercise that you've done, making it easier for you to be peaceful and yin at home. But what that also does is that when the time comes to be yang, the other thing, by the way, is you can ask me about some breathing exercises if you want to know about them. They're really amazing. But showering cold showers. Yes. Being uncomfortable, giving yourself the opportunity to be uncomfortable, being in discomfort, and surmounting it. When it's over, it's over. And the more you do it, the more acclimatized you become to it, the more surprised you become that but what it does is it shows you what you were built for. It shows you how much you can take, how much strength you have, how much life force you have. So then you can be at peace in those 80%, in that 80%. And then when your yin says to your yang, okay, yang, let's go over there. I see a good opportunity over there, let's go. Your yang is like, yes, I can run, I can work, I've got it, I've got the strength, I've got the power, I've got the energy, I've been building this up. And your yang says, yes, I can even take the pain or take whatever discomfort that there might be for us to just squeeze through this 20%. I just need to give it 20% like this. But I can shower cold, so I can do anything because I have been preparing myself for any state of stress, discomfort, exertion. Can you hear the yang speaking? Exactly. So that's how you can work with these aspects of yourself. And that's when they're working with each other and not against each other. Not the yang, being like, we just need to do something at all. And the yin's like, but in internet or whatever, whatever. This is how we balance. So sometimes the yang will then the yin will say to the yang, okay, let's go there. The yang will say, okay, let's go. Let's go. And then the yin might even want to drag back or whatever, maybe just before it's complete or whatever. And the yang will say, come on, just a little bit more. This is you within yourself, speaking to yourself. Just a little bit more. And then you get there, and then you can relax again. So it's enjoying feeling all these different parts of you. But if it is not in the flow of nature, if you are pushing against or resisting nature, it can feel like an uphill struggle as opposed to like being like whitewater rafting. And, you're just going down the river and it's nice view, it's yin. And then you get to the rapids and it's like, okay, are you ready? Let's go. Then you get to the end, you're like, wow, that was nice. That was crazy. It was a bit scary, but wow. And look, we're here. We're around the bend of the river in a totally different view, a totally different dimension. Something completely new to experience until the next time. But for now, we're here. So I hope that makes sense. And Let me know. Let me know if you want to hear about any of the techniques that I have been exploring. There are so many out there. And, it's just, in a sense, doing research on your own body, experience-based research, where nobody can say, Kuti, this is wrong, this is right. The results are in how good you feel, how at peace you feel, how close to yourself you feel. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.